everyone. Today we're talking about dorm life in Prague. Students here in the Czech Republic are provided with accommodation at an affordable rate, and they are located all over Prague. We came as a family, so we're assigned to the family dorm at Kolej Hvězda in Prague 6. It's about a 10 to 15 minute walk from the metro station kam.cuni. There are trams in front of the Bila grocery store, about 15-minute walk from the dorm, and another one in front of the Brunov Monastery, which is a 15-minute walk as well. I am a child and it takes us longer to walk than the average person, so give or take 5 minutes from our estimates.
Before our flight, we informed the dorm of our arrival time. This is very important since the office is not open 24 hours. For us to get the keys on time, we timed our flights so that we arrived while the dorm office was still open. We landed at around 1 p.m. in Prague and were able to get our keys at around 2:30 p.m. The dorm was not far from the airport. We had friends that welcomed us and drove us to the dorm because we had so much luggage. If you don't have anyone picking you up, there's no problem because there's public transportation from the airport to the dorm. You can take a bus, a tram, a metro, and even taxis.
The dorm also has furniture for rent, and this is a great option for those who do not need to buy everything or want to save some money. We arranged the furniture rental with the office before departing for Prague and reserved 3 single-size beds, 1 dining table, and 3 dining chairs. They were ready when we arrived, and it was a relief when we finally entered the dorm as we were so tired from all the travels. We were also pleasantly surprised that the room was seafoam teal, Gabe's favorite color. We were glad to see that the room already came with a microwave, dishwasher, and a fridge. A useful tip would be to arrive here early to get the dorm keys and before the stores close because you will need some essential things. The dorm is not a hotel where a lot of things are provided. The beds didn't come with bedding such as sheets and pillows, so we quickly ran to the stores to get blankets, towels, and other essentials. Our friends gave us kitchen essentials as well, like plates, pans, spoons, forks, groceries, and even treats for Gabe. They're very thoughtful and sweet.
We were able to rest a little bit the next day before going to the foreign police. Don't forget to report your presence to the foreign police within 3 days of your arrival in the Czech Republic. It was a surprisingly pleasant experience for us. We came with our agent who is Czech and he helped us with the forms. The foreign police even gave a stuffed animal to Gabe.
And back to the dorm. We actually do not know the actual or exact size of our room. The website here says that it is a quadruple room, so you can ask them beforehand on the exact size of the room that you will be assigned to. It is going to be in the website on the link below, so just click it and check it out, and also the rate will be there as well on how much you're going to pay monthly based on the size of your room and also the furniture that you will be renting. The toilet is separate from the shower, which is a common thing here. Our bathroom came with a standing shower, although we are not sure if other rooms have bathtubs. The shower room is pretty spacious and even came with a mirror/medicine cabinet. The family unit also has a huge pantry or closet, depending on how you want to use it. We use it as a closet since there were many kitchen cabinets available. The kitchen is a decent size as well. I love that there's so many cabinets for storage. The stove worked perfectly, but the vent is not that strong, so we just opened the windows for more ventilation. We did not have a dining table and chairs here, but I imagine that it will be too cramped if we put one. Instead, we ate in one of the rooms. Our unit had 2 bedrooms, but we all slept in one bedroom and turned the other room into our dining/office/play area.
The building across us had uniform curtains, so we assumed it came with a room. Ours did not have curtains, but we had blinds instead. The windows were different in that they opened in 2 ways. It worked well to let the air come in even when it's raining. Rain doesn't come in inside.
Our dorm had a laundry room and the keys were available from the staff at the front desk. On our side of the building, there were 2 rooms for laundry, or pradelna as they call it. The other room has 1 washing machine, 1 dryer, and a space with a clothesline to dry your clothes as well. The other room has 2 washing machines and 1 dryer, but we could never figure out how to make the other one of the washing machines work. And yes, you heard that right. Those are the only machines on our side of the building. So if it's already occupied, you have to keep checking if the keys are back so you can do your laundry. The machines here are smaller than the US ones. If we remembered correctly, a full load is about 8 kilograms, and that's not a lot. Your average comforter in the US will not fit here. The dryer takes a long time to dry clothes as well. Sometimes even after 2 to 3 hours of drying, it is still damp, or we really just don't know what we're doing. So we still need to hang our clothes on the drying rack that we place right next to our windows. The cost of the washing machine and dryer is about 12 crowns per hour, which is equivalent to about 50 cents per hour in US dollars. Also, you have to have your own laundry soap, detergent, and hangers.
We did not get a chance to explore all facilities in the dorm, but we heard that there's an exercise or a gym room somewhere. We also know there's a music room for those who want to practice piano and other instruments. Sometimes, especially near exam weeks, you can hear live music at odd hours of the night due to students practicing. There are vending machines for drinks and a few snacks. There's also a photocopier and a fax machine inside the building. We have seen students borrow vacuum cleaners and clothes irons at the office. Similar to borrowing the keys for the laundry room, you just have to leave your green card. It's a card that they give you when you register before getting your keys, anytime you want to borrow something. Then, after returning the items, they will give your card back to you.
The dorm has a pub/bar inside the building as well. We never heard the noise from the bar in our room, even when they're cheering for sports, which is great. But of course, if you walk in front of the bar, you can hear that it's generally a lively place with the usual chatter and music. This pub is not only great for students, but us parents as well. If we didn't have time to cook dinner, pizza and nachos it is.
The closest grocery store is about a 15 to 20 minute walk from the dorm. There is a little store called the Potravini, which is like a corner store or a 7-Eleven but with more stuff and essentials. The Potravini was also just a 10-minute walk from the dorm. The pharmacy, small shops, and restaurants are also about 20 minutes away by walking. Once you reach the grocery store, called Bila, almost everything is around or near it. There's a hair salon in one of the dorm buildings, but they only speak Czech. There's also a small playground for children close by, about 5 minutes from our building. But if you go down near the monastery, there is a bigger park that our son loves. They have a lake as well, and it's only a 10 to 15 minute walk from the dorm. There's also a daycare and a nursery for young kids below 5 in one of the dorm buildings.
The great thing that we noticed here in Prague is that almost all apartment buildings or blocks have their greenery with benches, playgrounds, or other exercise equipment, and these are almost always free to use by anyone. This is something that keeps our son occupied for the most part. If he is done with the park nearby, we can just walk across the street to the other apartment building and play in their playground. If there's a sandbox, it's almost a guarantee that there are sand toys left by good friendly neighbors to be used by all children. The dorm is about 20 to 25 minutes from the city center by metro, and the closest mall is Novi Smihov. I hope I said that right. You can either use the metro or bus to go there. Once you get used to navigating the buses, trams, and metro, places in Prague are easily accessible. There are also delivery options for food, and you can call a taxi or Uber through apps like Bolt. These delivery options and taxi services have a reasonable cost. Note about shops. Most shops accept cards, but some will only accept cash. So keep that in mind and prepare Czech crowns wherever you are out and about.
Back to the dorm. The staff in the dorm are friendly and helpful. There were just a few that do not speak English. As guests in this country, we felt it was our responsibility to learn at least some basic words so we could borrow the laundry keys or communicate if we ever forgot our keys and needed to get in. The dorm is also very clean. They have a staff that does the maintenance of the lawn and the inside facilities as well. Those who live here also do a great job of sorting out the trash and keeping the place safe and clean. People here rely on public transportation, but there are still some who have cars. If you're planning to get one, they have a small parking lot, or you can parallel park on the street. The students are also given a small mailbox. We experienced having our bank documents delivered here and they all arrived in one piece. We're not sure if students are allowed to have pets. We may or may not have seen a cat. If you plan to get a pet, it's better to ask the office before you arrive.
There were also storage rooms here for strollers and bikes, scooters for children. This is extremely helpful, and they are on the ground floor. If you want to take a baby for a stroll or have your children bike around, you don't have to carry these things back and forth, especially if you live on higher floors. There's an elevator as well. It's great if you're hauling a lot of groceries or suitcases.
Our floor is also adjacent to the single students building, and they have a lot of energy to party and just have lovely loud conversations at 3 in the morning. They love to hang out on the roof deck and dance the night away. Our child made great friends with them actually, waving at them, saying hi or ahoy. But it is not fun for sleep-deprived parents who are trying to put a child to sleep from midnight till dawn. Even if we close our windows, we can still hear them. We saw this in the reviews of the dorm, but it seems like everyone just accepted that this will be the norm. If you are expanding your musical knowledge, this will help you, as there are different international groups each night singing or dancing to their home music. Also, for some reason, some people think 3 or 4 in the morning is the best time to throw their wine bottles or beer cans in the recycling bins. 1 bottle at a time. And they do not put it gently. They will throw it like a basketball and it will startle you, so just a heads up. To our surprise, we enjoyed our stay at the family dorm in Kolej Hvězda, but we also had to move to a flat as the space is not enough for our growing boy and the gazillion books that are still underway here. We pray that wherever you are moving, you will remember that God is already there. We pray for your preparation and transition to go smoothly, and that you can bring something from home to help ease the homesickness when it comes along.